That's that we've just found out that over 100 nuclear missiles have been prepared and ready for launch in China, and the US is genuinely worried that China might go to war. And the US Pentagon said today that the satellite pictures show the missiles have been loaded into their silos, meaning it's now one button which is needed to be pressed for the missiles to be launched. Something worth knowing though, on the border of Mongolia over the last few years, China has been building silo fields, specifically 3 fields filled with silo holes for their missiles to go into. But just a few months ago, the US announced that China had completed the silos. And that was weird, it was a surprise. Nobody was expecting them to be completed this quickly. In fact, these missile silos are right on the border with Mongolia. They have 3 full fields full of missile silos with nuclear missiles in them. Now, you need to know that this actually comes just a month or so after the US President Trump said that China and Russia were meant to be denuclearizing and getting rid of some of their nuclear weapons. But with China doing this today, it kind of completely goes against that. Now, I'll be honest with you, we don't know whether Trump is lying or whether China has just broken their side of the deal. But something more important to know is that these missiles which have been loaded into the missile silos today are China's best missiles. They're not random missiles. Specifically, they're the DF-41 ICBMs, and if you don't know what they are, they're China's fastest missile. They can travel 25 times the speed of sound. They're actually the fastest missile ever made. They can also reach anywhere on the planet and possibly carry between 2 and 10 nuclear warheads. Either way, the US seems really worried about this. China is obviously rushing to get this done for some reason. We don't know why, whether they want to scare us or whether they're actually preparing for a war. We just don't know.
And you wouldn't even know about it if you didn't follow me for some more global news like this.
Isaiah 13:4. The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of kingdoms, of nations gathered together. Yahweh, Lord of hosts, mustered the host of the battle. They come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even Yahweh, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. Shalom. And y'all gonna see what the scriptures talk about, because the nations are ready for war, not just China, but all the nations are ready for war, especially them BRIC nations. Continue watching to the end. Shalom.
Ready. Fight. Game over.